Hi guys, so I am writing my paper on Frankenweenie, which is quite fitting. Frankenweenie was directed by Tim Burton, and he's directed films like Alice in Wonderland and The Corpse Bride, and this film was produced in 2012, but in 1984 he created a short film, Frankenweenie, which actually used real people as actors and actresses and a real dog. But in this particular movie, it's animated. So in Frankenweenie, there is a family, and this family has a dog, and his name is Sparky. And Sparky is their beloved pet, and their son, Victor, he is best friends with Sparky, and Sparky's his best friend. They are just two peas in a pod. But one day, Sparky gets hit by a car and he dies, and Victor and his family are devastated. Victor sees this and he doesn't know what to do, but then the next day in school, he goes to science class, and his science teacher shows them bringing back to life or making a frog move when it's dead through electricity. And the science teacher is sort of saying how people really don't believe in these tactics, but I think it's interesting, and Victor's really inspired by it. So he goes home and he tries to bring Sparky back to life through the ways he learned in science class. So he does it. He's successful in it, and he tries to keep it a secret. Unfortunately, he's unable to keep it a secret. Sparky gets out. And whereas a few days ago in the movie, Sparky is loved by the neighbors and they think he's so cute, he is now what they're most scared of, and they think he's a monster. He doesn't look that different. He just has some patches on him. Sometimes his tail comes off if he wags it too hard. But other than that, he looks pretty similar, but they're really scared of him. And that just parallels with people being scared of the creature in Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Another parallel was the scientist, and how the science teacher relates to the scientist that Victor followed in Shelley's novel. A question that I found through my research is, why has has Mary Shelley's Frankenstein transcended through so many years and just stayed popular and in conversation? And one thing that I came up with is that I think Frankenstein portrays loneliness and isolation, and I think as humans we really relate to that, and I think that's a big reason why it has stayed in academic conversation for so long, or even just stayed popular as a movie, or become so many in film adaptations. So I think that is a big reason. I really want to discuss how the film uses aspects of Mary Shelley's novel and then changes some, which I've described a couple. And I want to examine the features of the film and determine what parts are directly inspired or what's changed. And obviously something that's changed is the fact that the creature's a dog. And I really think that's an interesting component, because it really takes away from humanity and the human society. And with this, I can look into animal theory and post-humanist theory and study and discuss the dynamics of the creature being an animal as opposed to representing a human. And I think that will be interesting. There's, I think, a lot of research that I can put into this paper that will help me with that. Yeah, so thank you for listening. I hope this made sense. If anyone has any recommendations or thinks I'm off on anything, I would love feedback. So yeah, thanks for listening.